Yes, we've made it on over to the Traveler's Table, where it's a great place to social distance for one. But we've got owner Matthew Mitchell here. This is a fairly new restaurant. You opened in the fall of 2019. How has Houston Restaurant Weeks helped you during this pandemic?
Houston Restaurant Week's just really been phenomenal for us, Chelsea. And before we get started, I wanted to give a special word of thanks to Chloe Stone for starting the Houston Restaurant Weeks and Katie Stone for continuing it. Of course, for Chelsea and Fox coming to help get the word out. And then Melissa Stevens and the Stevens Group for helping publicize Restaurant Weeks, because right now, still in the throes of the pandemic, restaurants really need all the positive buzz we can get, while at the same time maintaining the health considerations we need, distancing, spacing our tables, trying to mainly do reservations if we can on Resi. And so it's just really been great to get a lot of new activity when you're going from being fairly slow to people coming out again for Restaurant Week, and all for a good cause in the Houston Food Bank, which food insecurity is a big problem today in Houston and the rest of the world.
Right. And you're from Houston. You've been all over the world, and that's part of what's inspired this whole restaurant. Did you, after knowing about Houston Restaurant Week, did you think that it would still continue with everything that's going on and also losing Cleverly Stone?
Yeah, I think all the restaurateurs were anxiously awaiting the good news that the Restaurant Week was going to continue. I think everybody was trying to figure out exactly how that was going to happen. With the restrictions, we are still at 50%. But we were really, really pleased to hear that it was going to happen this year, and that people have been pretty responsive to coming out again for that. And obviously they want to endorse the restaurants that they feel are handling it the right way, and we're being very careful about wearing masks and sanitizing and, again, spacing and all those considerations.
And the first year for a restaurant is already tough. But in the middle of all of this, plus doing Restaurant Weeks, what are some of the challenges that you've been able to overcome?
Yeah, so we opened October 16th of last year, and we really saw a good response from the community. You're obviously still trying to get your feet under you as you start a new restaurant. And then, of course, the whole world got kind of consumed by the pandemic. So the first year is always tough. I think this was a tougher road than under normal situation. But, what makes us, we're stronger because of it. In fact, one of the things we really try to do, and we're very much a glass half full type of mentality, is we launch a brunch in the first shutdown in March.
Okay, all right. So we're going to talk more about this for our noon show. But in the meantime, you can go to fox26houston.com for more details and continue to dine out and take out and support. Reporting live, Chelsea Edwards, Fox 26 News.